Hello and welcome to the video. Today we're going to be talking about removing the rear sight on an SKS. This will apply to both versions with no pin and a pin. All you have to do is look in at the little nubs. There's a pin in the center of that, just punch it out and come back to this section once you're done with that. And we're back. None of the disassembly on this rifle was strictly necessary. I just did so for my own convenience. So now we're going to talk about how to get this sight out. I'll have a visual aid up here, but right here, you are going to press down on the front portion of that sight, and then you are going to simultaneously pull the sight back out. I would recommend having the rear sight on the battle setting, just so it's not in the way. Alright, so I'm set up to remove the rear sight now. What I like to do is I will take a pair of pliers and use the handles to brace against the rear sight. It's ideal to get something in between these two ears, but I couldn't find anything in time, and I've done this before and it works. What we're going to do is, with this clamp, increase pressure, and let's see if I can get a good view of this for you. As we do that, the rear sight keeps going down. Anyway, so I've gotten this started a little bit. You can see the screwdriver handle or tip is in, braced against that forward edge like I was talking about. If my camera will focus. There we go. So we get it back in there so it's ready to pry, and all you do is pull back. You can see it's already starting to come out. And you can see it's already riding in those grooves I was talking about earlier. So because it's in that notch already, all I gotta do is pull it out at this point, which is surprisingly difficult. There we go. So now we're gonna remove the rear sight leaf spring. So all you're gonna do is get on this dimple, pull back a little bit. I know my hand just blocked it, but I could feel a little slight movement backwards. Get a very thin flathead, kind of pry this up. This one has been removed a few times, so this one's fairly easy. You may have to work this back and forth a bit on yours. Can I get it by hand? Ooh, I can. Nice. So this also just slides into a little retaining groove at the back there. Yeah, you see that little recess in the back there? That is what this guy slides into. If I can get it properly. There we go. That's what that guy slides into. So here's the rear sight that I removed. As you can see, there are two forward nubbins, magnetic screwdriver, right here and right here. So you can see there is a lot of material built up here, and there's virtually none right here. So what we're doing is you're taking the rear sight, aligning it, bringing it down, and then the spring is going to snap it up into place. So when you're removing it, you're making sure this is out of the way, pushing down and pulling out. That's all you're doing. It's really not too difficult once you've done it a time or two. And I'm sure you can figure out how to reinstall, but just in case, I will kind of go over it a little bit. Anyways, that concludes the video. I hope this was helpful to you. If you need any more SKS related instructional videos, let me know. I might just make it. Aside from that, have a nice day.